Boba Rossi over here.
Yeah, man. My special N95 mask. Woo!
That's yours. This one's mine.
How the hell do you drink water through this shit? This is not the way. This is not the way.
These are the droids you're looking for. All right, we recording on the other thing or what?
And I got my special edition Pokemania shirt. Let's start recording, damn it. Let's start this show. Let's start it hot. Oh, I want to start it real hot so people can get pissed off and be like, what the fuck did Ross
Well, this is the Freak Show number 95.
95. So, some white dude went to a Chinese restaurant.
You're coming out guns. You're coming out guns blazing. I see it already.
He is screaming, BLM, BLM. And the Chinese guy turned around to his cook. I think the guy wanted a beef lo mein. Dude, I heard that thing. I was dying, man. I was dying.
There's something wrong.
Dude, do you see this shit with Dave Chappelle? How many times did he have to use the N-word? And this is like Black Lives Matter. He used the N-word.
He didn't stop.
He did not stop. I was like, after I talked to Dave, I said, Dave, why do you use the N-word so much in your show? He told me, Rob, take a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. I said, that's an outrage.
He didn't mean soda. He meant like.
He didn't mean soda, yeah.
Take some Coke and shut the fuck up.
And a smile, yeah. The real shit, man. So how you been? Damn, you look like a kid, man. So before you look like
old man.
No,
Fat Thor.
Fat Thor.
now I'm not so fat Thor. Well, no, I'm in shape now.
You should have said what he said. What he said to Danny Masterson on Xbox. Stop raping those little girls.
Dude, how fucked up is that?
Dude, but you know what's
what's bothering me is these are accusations from 2001. What the fuck took 19 years?
You know what's so crazy? And there's two ex-girlfriends too, and then one is supposedly one that he raped, but you know what? It went from the Black Lives Matter to now it's back to Me Too.
That's with COVID.
Dude, you want to hear something interesting? You see Atlanta? They got the little bit of the police force got a little bit of the sniff for it.
I said, fuck you, out.
And the fucking cops did the blue flu, and none of these cops showed up to work. I mean, imagine that in New York. Ooh, how much?
It's gonna happen everywhere sooner or later, man.
I can't wait to stop robbing shit.
Rob's like, all of a sudden, Black Lives Matter to you. I'm stealing shit.
No, Rob Lives Matter. Forget it.
Rob Lives Matter. RLM.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, man? If we're gonna go out, dude, if the cops ain't working, dude, you know how many people I hate that I just want to whack? If the cops ain't working, Rob Rossi's in business, baby. Yeah.
What are you, the fucking professional all of a sudden? Leon?
Yeah, Leon.
Rob is the new Leon.
I'll fucking hit you with a bottle of Gatorade and take your shit.
Is it frozen at least?
It's frozen.
Frozen Gatorade. Like
imagine you see on YouTube, me walking up to some motherfucker with a solid fucking thing of Gatorade and taking his shit. Run your sneakers, man. Like back in the day, run your sneakers.
And you run it just...
What's that? What size is it? Ooh, Jordan, 10.5. That fits perfect.
Check your shit. Exactly.
It's like back in the day. I feel like I'm going back in the time machine, and we're going to get, dude, it's going to get rough. It's going to get dicey. Wait till the fucking...
Only going to get worse, unfortunately.
And people don't get that. Dude, there've been like too many, you see the too many civil wars so far?
Of course.
The one in New Mexico, where the New Mexico militia shot that dude was getting beat up by all those lefties.
Oh yeah, like in our
hit him
show.
with a skateboard. The guy ran it up to funny. He pulled out his gun and started shooting. It was like, oh shit.
And what's fucked up is he's gonna get off because you're swinging a skate. I mean, you've seen people get hit with skateboards. You get hit with a truck in the head, but it's game over.
I also think that thing was in Arizona, so I think they got the stand your grounds. And the guy did say, I'm in danger. And if you hear the video, the guy's like, let's kill him. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, it's all fun and games till someone shoots back.
I'm waiting for the gun laws to change here so I can just start carrying my gun legally instead of illegally.
Illegally.
I'm like, holy shit.
Popcorn.
Man. Oh, the popcorn machine is working. They got it, baby. Oh, there goes Brad. Cheers, you guys. What's up, Brad?
Cheers.
So
I have my Disney jug of Gatorade.
What do you think about this Phase 2 that's coming up? What's your thought about it?
I think it's funny how the mayor and the governor had another pissing match again. Because the mayor's like, we're not doing it. The government's like, listen, bitch, I'm in charge. Yes, we are.
Como owns that guy.
I was saying earlier, so my buddy Justin is the Democratic constituent out in fucking Bay Ridge. Now, I go to high school with him. I knew him from high school, from all the bands. And he was fucking this mayor's right-hand man. And the past 2 months, he's like, this guy's a bag of dicks. Like, he didn't say it like that, but he legit today, I think he posted today, he was like, the mayor called me and reprimanded me for doing my job. I wish I could say the same for him. I was like, oh, he tweeted that. I was like, bro.
Dude, the fucking, our mayor is an idiot.
He came out, how the fuck do you come out and say, I'm the greatest mayor in the world?
He's the greatest cocksucker in the world. Fuck that.
He pulled the fucking Kanye.
You know what? You know what's funny? You see how fast they took off Gone with the Wind, but you see how fast it came back. Now it comes with a little message.
Well, because, and I lost this much. I'm not a huge, Spike Lee fan, but he flat out came out and said, you have to show. You can't censor shit. You start censoring the arts, then then it's like back to Nazi Germany.
Dude, first of all, the first black woman that
won an award was in that fucking movie.
You gotta erase that history, though. It's a fun thing to do. You know, here's my problem with this whole fucking, the whole thing. The whole thing is too much. To the point that it's gonna get back to the 80s where the cops are gonna show up 45 minutes late.
Yep.
And they're just gonna, the body's right there. When did he die of? Dude, it's been so long, I forgot. I don't even know how the guy got killed.
What's it gonna look like? I don't know. Okay.
It's gonna get to that point, and people don't realize how bad it's gonna get until it gets to that point.
Yeah.
You know. And look, you see, they did the whole freezing, the frozen rent thing right now.
Yep.
All right, it's great that they did that. How the fuck, if you just don't have money now, when you gotta pay 24 months rent, where you gonna get that money from?
That's the part
People
that I
don't
think
get it.
some people don't get is, yes, they froze the rents, but you have to pay them eventually.
People don't get that.
Everyone wants that fucking money. If you own a building, what, you should just lose a lot of money for everybody else? Like, I get it, everyone needs help, but that's why, like I said, we had this conversation before. $1,200 in New York City ain't shit compared to $1,200 in, like, Oklahoma.
Or West Virginia. That's a long way.
No, West Virginia. You buy 2 houses with $1,200.
Dude, I'm just saying, when people are asking for something that they don't want, you know what's funny? The Nazi party started as a protest.
Huh?
Now you see where that party went. Nobody talks about that. It's the same thing. Like if you break down the Democrat and the Republican, how did the KKK started? The KKK started under the Democratic Party, but they still wanted slaves back in the Civil War. And people forget that's something the guy erased in history.
Democrats love to erase that. And I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, just so y'all fucking know.
And Germans like to erase their Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing.
You go to JBL. When he was in Germany, did the fucking Sieg Heil. They
God.
ran his ass the fuck out of there.
Yeah, be the thing,
Did you watch wrestling past? What you think of the past pay-per-views? What you think of the past?
I gotta tell you, I love the Randy Orton Edge match. It's pretty good.
But he got hurt again.
He's out for 8 months. You know which one I love, dude? I might be a geek, but New Day. Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders.
The Street Raiders, the Raiding Profits.
Yeah,
Dude,
how great was that? Come on.
That whole situation. So first of all, the fact that she keeps saying, "You're cute." You not so much. I can't. I laugh my ass off every time they do that. Just because it's hysterical.
But I mean that whole thing that they did that match, and then they wind it up. They did the whole Star Wars.
How big's that other motherfucker?
With the monster finally coming out. Oh, which one?
A huge, like 7'7".
Dude, that black dude is in
NXT, right?
He's in NXT,
Yeah.
but he hasn't come out yet. But dude, the ninja scene is.
Oh, it's Tozawa. But now, how is that not racist? Making Tozawa a ninja, speaking in Japanese. Come on. So you yell at Jerry Lawler for calling him, the noodle sunset flip. But
The ramen noodle.
the ramen noodle flips, but come on.
The thing with the ninja.
And fucking ninjas come out of nowhere. Like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
let me tell you, the Bobby Lashley versus Drew was good.
It was phenomenal. I hope they keep that going for a while.
Dude, I think they're doing Drew as a champion. I think that dude's the champ.
It's legit. I mean,
That
it's
dude
good.
looks good. It's great that Seth Rollins looks like a little guy that's like, okay, you know what? Fuck
Yeah.
you. But
Now
this
what are they
guy-
doing with Natty? Because Natty all of a sudden is all fucking pissed. Now she's turning heel again.
They don't know what they're doing.
He's so pissed
You know
off
what
and
it is?
whatnot.
But they just fire. They didn't fire, but they got Paul Heyman doesn't run
Yeah.
none of the shows
Why is that?
because Bruce Pritchard went there. And you know Bruce Pritchard's like the Green Reaper. He get fired. The only person Bruce can fire is Triple H. And if he could fire Triple H, he would fire Triple H. But you know what? He's the only guy that talked to Vince. You ever see those those comedy skits that they got Bruce Pritchard bending over and then Vince is hitting him in the ass?
No.
Yeah, look it up.
Where do you see these
Dude,
things?
there's a whole little
Oh,
wrestling
fuck you.
thing of
I'm
people
not
that
saying, what the fuck you
fucked
find
up.
out online, you lunatic?
These fucking people, they always make
I don't look
fun.
up Bruce Pritchard banging Vince in the ass. I'm sorry, that's usually not usually
I just
my
think
thing.
it's funny. Oh shit, Mike
Mr.
Baker,
Baker, how are you?
Dude, did you see the video that came out this week of this there's like this fucking really thuggish black woman. Thuggish black woman. And she's screaming at all these white kids about Black Lives Matter. She's going to them, when's the last time you went to the ghetto? What the hell do you do about the ghetto?
I actually
And
did
have you
see that,
ever
yes.
been to the ghetto? And she goes, there's black people killing themselves in Chicago. Nobody seems to care.
Yes.
And in Chicago,
Where
they had
was
it-
that though?
Dude, I think
Was it around here?
no, that thing was like somewhere. I think it might have been like in Washington. They were doing some
She was
shit.
screaming at me. I
And
saw
she
that.
just lost her shit. She's like, oh, you guys do not represent me. You guys don't know what I'm about. I'm a mother. I will do this.
So I saw that one. There's that one which was at night, and there's another one in D.C. Middle of the day, this Jamaican chick was going off on him.
Oh yeah.
I am not oppressed. Fuck you. You don't know me. And with her accent, I couldn't stop laughing.
You know what I like? The CNN people get beat up. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to go to some fucking thug life neighborhood and they just get their shit taken up.
Mike says the
TV.
volume seems low, so we'll move the camera a little closer because Mike says we seem a little low.
I can't wait for them to go to like a neighborhood, like
That's a little better.
a bad neighborhood with their family, and they just get their
Oh, the
shit
shit beat
rocked.
out of them. It's a fucking litmus test for stupidity.
Dude, you know what's the sad thing? There's only one thing that can get us back together. We either need a terrorist attack or aliens showing up. We're so separated right now that the only thing that can unite the country is something horrible.
See, but the terrorists aren't going to come now because they're like, well, watch these fuckers burn.
No, the terrorists are like these guys.
They're
are
laughing their
doing-
asses off, yeah.
They're doing the job for us.
Doing it for us.
These people are idiots. They're like, look at them.
They're laughing their asses off.
Like it's like, dude, the country's so divided. You know what people don't realize? We're like in a mini civil war.
Yes.
And if Orange Hands wins again, we'll be in a full civil war. But the problem is,
He's going to that's the fucked up part.
the problem is these fucking people left don't realize how many guns are in the South. The South is ready.
Bro, did you see fucking Biden saying that he's going to beat himself?
Biden is like,
Did you see
out
that
of his
video?
mind. Yeah, he's out of his mind.
I'm going to beat Joe Biden. It's like, you are Joe Biden, stupid.
Dude, they got fucked up.
Bro, he's out of his mind.
They got to get another candidate, man. They got enough time that they got to put somebody in.
He's Epstein himself.
You want to hear something funny? How about the fucking history of fucking
Could you imagine that?
George Floyd and the fucking cop? Dude, these people knew each other,
They're porn together.
and they were
They're porn together.
What do you mean they did porn together?
You didn't read
I
that?
did not read that.
Yes.
You're shitting me.
Apparently they did like some porn movies together and shit. Yeah, bro.
Gay porn or
No.
or
I wasn't going that far.
Or they rated.
Well, not that there's anything wrong with gay porn.
But they did. Oh,
Yeah, apparently.
happy Pride Week for everybody in
Is it
Pride.
Pride Week?
It would today, this week I think would have been, or last weekend. No, this weekend would have been the Mermaid Parade.
Yes.
And then the following weekend would have been Gay Pride.
Gay Pride.
What they doing this year is like a Zoom media.
Virtual
But
Gay
like,
Pride.
Like everybody else is like, we had it. Everybody had it with the Zoom media, shit media.
Well, that's what
Go fuck yourself media. It's like
Coney Island's doing. They're doing a celebration Saturday night live on, I think, Facebook or one of those things. And they're saying, please don't come out to Coney Island, but they know people are going to say, fucking go out there. I won't.
Dude, you can get frog legs for there. They got delicious frog legs in Nathan. You
I've
ever
never
had
had
them?
frog legs. Have you?
They're
Pretty good?
pretty damn good, yeah. Dude,
I can't eat frog legs. I think it come with the frog. You ever see that fucking movie?
fuck Kermit.
That's Miss
Oh,
Piggy's
eat
show.
that motherfucker.
One of my best jokes. Was long green and smells like pork.
Well,
Kermit's finger.
no wonder the Muslim don't like Kermit. He been fucking.
He's banging
the
for it.
swine. He's banging the
He's
swine.
banging a pig.
He's banging the swine.
The swine.
Dude, do you see?
Do you think he got the swine flu?
Maybe. That's why he didn't get the coronavirus. He already had the swine flu.
Fucked up.
Dude, you want to hit some shit? Do you see that supposedly SummerSlam main event was going to be like Randy Orton and Edge like in a Hell in a Cell match?
I didn't have it.
And now they got canceled because he got hurt. Like he really got hurt in that match.
I was really shocked to see that they were going to have a match with Christian.
Dude,
obviously they didn't. But
You know what's the thing that was funny? They did the whole thing. This is what WWF, they took all the marks and they used the greatest wrestling matches to put all the wrestling marks. Like, all right, we're in.
it was a good match, but it wasn't the greatest wrestling match of all
It
time.
was a good. You know,
It was
for
good.
45 minutes, they actually kept me entertained, which I was shocked. Is this the shit that you turn?
That's
This
it.
is like the.
Torch release, torch.
I can beat it.
Let's fuck that for yourself. Woo, Rob's gonna be low the fuck up.
I'd like to give a shout out to Gina the Mermaid for doing a great job in 7B and pointing that shit down like a bad bitch that she is. And I
Yeah,
didn't mean to
she's-
call you a bitch.
She's been doing good. She's been doing good.
She's like the Samuel Jackson, a bartender.
Get your drinks, motherfucker.
Get your drink,
move on.
motherfucker, move on.
Move on, bitch. So phase 2 is opening on Monday. What does phase 2 consist
So
of?
phase 2 is supposedly they're going to open barbershops, they're going to open nail salon. You'll be able to go to some restaurant and I think eat inside, but they're going to have outdoor dining, which is good. The problem with New York City outdoor line, when you're eating outside, every 2 minutes you'll have a bum coming and interrupting your meal.
A lot of homeless. I will say that. So the New York City homeless are not half as bad as Austin, Texas.
No.
Bro, Austin, Texas, those fuckers are like Mad Max beyond Thunderdome. They travel in packs and they are aggressive.
You got the Mad Max shit. All I can think is the driver in what was the last movie?
Thunder Road or
Thunder
something
Road.
like
That
that.
was a great movie, actually.
They hate each other. I didn't know that.
Who?
Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron.
Do they? Why?
Who the fuck knows? They're both wackadoos.
He probably didn't bang her. That's what she hates it.
Like fucking band. Fuck off. I was molded by this.
Dude, what do you think of the NXT pay-per-view? That was pretty damn good.
That was good.
pay-per-view.
That's good. I'm kind of over the Velvet Dream. You know, he's a good wrestler, but
Do you see he came out with the whole Negan stuff, with the baddest stuff? You know what is the Velvet Dream? He's not man. He should be, I hate to say that, I think the guy should be in the WWF, not in NXT.
what brand though?
Hmm?
On SmackDown?
What?
What are you gonna put him on
Put him in
SmackDown?
SmackDown.
It's kind of like you're trying to do like a
Dude,
Goldust version of him.
Dude,
Which is like,
but he's totally different. He's like manipulated. He's like and I can see that him. Imagine him and AJ Styles going. Because the man, you know what? You can say anything about him. The man can wrestle.
speaking of AJ Styles, have you watching the Undertaker Last Ride?
That is fantastic.
It is
That might be the best.
so good. It is so good. I do love watching him abuse his shit at a Goldberg. That match was a bag of dicks.
Oh, he fucking. You know what's funny about that? He actually came out of kayfabe,
Fair.
and now he's just talking about his career.
Well, think
but
about that. And even Gina said, for the past 30 fucking years, he would never wear a color. He always wear black. Like,
Yeah.
even in his personal life, he was fucking Taker. That takes a lot of fucking, balls and fucking and dedication.
But think about it, he did pretty good with his. Michelle Cool is a very attractive woman. He did good.
bad.
And the guy can't even move half of the time. You seen the thing with his hips?
Her titties are phenomenal. No, I'm
But I'm
not.
like saying, how fucking crazy is this old guy that was like, this is the Undertaker. He kayfabe for that long. You know, not that many people can do that.
No,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. That's
I,
what's so
I
amazing about
still
it.
love it when he called Roman Reigns in the kayfabe and was like,
Oh, at the
in the hotel.
at the chicken in.
You can't even kayfabe for 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes on me, asshole.
Dude, what do you think about that little trailer they did for the Justice League, the cut that didn't come out?
Dude, the stories I'm hearing about what's gonna happen, it's gonna be fucking phenomenal. I hope they show,
You know who wanted to be Darkseid?
who?
Me, Mark Barrow. me, Mark Henry wanted to be Darkseid. Like he got the bill for it, but he tried out for the role.
He's not tall enough though.
No, but they wouldn't make him a little CGI. He got like that body. He wanted to be. But I think I don't even think even Bautista's tried out for the role.
Did he?
Bautista. There's a lot of people that try out, but he.
I tried watching his last movie, Stupor. I got maybe 5 minutes in. I'm like,
that's the one with the.
Bag of dicks.
That was the one. I didn't think that movie. I watched the movie on HBO. I watched it for free. It's the one that he's like the cop.
Yeah.
It was shit, but it was you know what? It was entertaining for whatever. Like I'm glad I didn't pay for it. If I would have paid for it, I would have. This is a bag of dicks.
I was like, what the fuck? It was so bad.
But
then again, that guy, I don't like the other actor.
You know what? I could tell you one thing. It was a lot better than Dark Phoenix, and that's not saying much.
Dark Phoenix was a waste of fucking time and money.
What a terrible movie. Dude, have you seen some of the trailers they doing for the Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah. But when is all this shit coming out? It's got to start coming out soon.
Dude, do you see the teaser trailer that they got that they might introduce Wolverine? There might be a version of Wolverine. What do you think about that? What do you think about them introducing the X-Men?
I can't see them introducing Wolverine on a fucking TV show. I just can't see them doing it.
It's not a TV show. It's a DC. It's not a. That's the problem. It's not a TV show. It's a pay. It's a streaming. It's a service that you pay for.
It's an episodic thing.
But you know what? I think they should do
Put
that.
it in a fucking movie.
What's the reason to buy the DC, like the Disney, if you're not going to do stuff like that? You need to be.
No, I didn't say after the fact. But you're gonna tell me, like, let's say, what's the new movie coming out? Fucking Black Widow, which was supposed to come out a while ago. You're gonna tell me the end credit scene showing like Wolverine or like showing Weapon X program and showing that his claws come out. That's not gonna send people into overdrive.
You know what I think they told you. You heard what the storyline for the Captain Marvel 2 movie, which is phenomenal. They're supposed to introduce.
Rogue.
They're supposed to show Rogue and how Captain Marvel lost like all her memories and shit.
Rogue stole it, yeah.
Which I think if they did that, that would be probably one of the best storylines that you can tell.
What's his face? Olsen was given like hints about the House of M, where she deletes all the mutants in the comics.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, well, there's no mutants in the comics, so they're basically she flat out. I mean, it's a rumor, but it makes sense that basically she loses her shit and she creates mutants. Because if you watch the last movie, they said, you know, Thanos to snap all that cosmic energy in 2 places. Earth's now the mecha center of cosmic energy. Well, maybe that snap ignited everyone's mutant abilities.
You know what's definitely coming out in October? Mandalorian's coming out in October, and they have a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of rumor. Even the next Star Wars movie, there's a lot of rumor. People are petitioning.
Yeah, what are they doing? Who's doing it?
Huh?
Who's doing the new Star Wars? Did they announce a new trilogy?
Right, so this is
and Taika Waititi's doing it.
So you see, I think he's doing a story. I don't think he's doing.
Really? Is that directing it?
No,
he's the story alone.
No, he's doing like a but this is the new. Have you heard the new rumor? So like over 250,000 people had signed a petition to do a solo tour.
Why?
You know what? If Frodo was on the Disney Plus channel and came out as a Disney Plus movie, it would have been a good movie.
Yeah, but
it came out as a movie theater, so that's where it got shit on.
Because it sucked.
You know?
It sucked. It was horrible.
But that ending was pretty good. With
Darth Maul. Yeah. The problem is they're tying up, for those who haven't watched, you know, Rebels, they tie up Darth Maul's story in Rebels. I won't tell you what happens, but they tie it up, so you know. Like,
do you see Clone War, how Darth Maul's character became so much bigger? He pretty much told this girl, dude, Anakin is a bad guy. He's working with a Sith.
Yeah, he becomes fucking, you know, the Red Sun and whatnot. But in the end of Clone War, I thought it was Rebels, they kind of they show you what happens. Yeah. So at the end of Solo, when you see Maul stand up, I'm like, all right, that's awesome, but I know what happens to him, so I don't really fucking care.
Yeah, but if you didn't see, you know, a lot of people don't watch, but you know what? It's funny how they got the cartoon is actually means something on Star Wars, which is great.
It's canon again. But that's Dave Filoni, who I love. I think he's insane and he's canonizing so much shit. And I'm hoping they canonize Darth Revan and all of them and the Old Republic, because those storylines were fucking amazing.
They're supposed to do an Old Republic storyline.
But it's called the High Republic.
Yeah, there's the High Republic, and then there's the other one. I think the High Republic is pretty much going to lead to why the Sith Lord started.
I hope. I mean, again, I read the books, before the Rule of Two, which I think Malik wrote it, you would have Sith armies, which was fucking amazing.
I would love to see like army of Jedi and Sith.
Yes, and the army of
like,
Jedi, like, so basically like fucking the Clone Wars, that one scene where the Jedi show up to fight the fucking Geonosians, whatever.
Oh, that was great.
The bug idiots, but having them versus other fucking Sith, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. If you want to see a clip like that, look up the BioWare Old Republic video game trailer. And it's a great scene when the ship flies in, and you see this clan of Jedi just sitting there, yellow. Well, actually, I think it was a couple yellow, but green and blue lightsabers. And just, the ship opens up and it's all darkness, and all you see are the sabers start blasting out. And it's like, yes.
Do you ever seen the Dark Moth little like movie that they did, and he's in a line and he kills 7 Jedi? You ever seen that?
That was a fan-made movie, and it was fucking awesome.
It was fantastic.
It was like his last test to be, to go from an apprentice to a Sith. It was great.
But the Star Wars, the Raid series is going to continue on Disney Plus. It's going to be like a cartoon. Oh, that's the cable wire.
I'm hitting fucking my head up.
It might be somebody's HBO.
Fuck your shit.
No, but so they're going to do that. So the CGI Luke is going to be in it. Luke's going to be his voice. And
Really?
So it's going to be like a pretty big thing that they're going to do.
Let's hope. Now, flipping scripts, before we forget, who is your motherfucker of the week?
Dude, you know what the motherfucker of the week? It's actually pretty much this whole thing in New York City. The whole thing that people can talk to each other, can be fucking normal, any little thing. You're beating co-house or racist. They're calling black people that are black racist because they just don't agree.
Yeah.
It's like
That's it. It's funny because mine was going to be the exact same one. My motherfucker of the week is every one of you.
How the fuck do you call out black people for being racist and they just don't agree? And they're like, and they're seeing what's going on.
Because that's easy to say. So if you disagree with someone who's gay or trans, whatever, oh, you're homophobic, oh, you're this. No, I'm not. I just don't agree with your fucking views. And why is it that I don't agree with your views? We can't be friends.
No,
we can't be
and
civil.
here's another mud on people's face. I love it that the conservatives court voted on gay rights that they cannot be fired from the job. And these are these people are like losing their mind.
Why?
You know what? When you're a judge, you're a judge. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. You're a fucking judge, and you're fucking passing a judgment on common sense thing. Which common sense for people is not that fucking common.
Yeah.
People have lost their goddamn mind.
Well, that was an argument I got into fairly recently about what some people on Facebook that had to just fucking block. I can't do it anymore. That basically says I don't agree with their opinions. I'm dumb, I'm racist, I'm sexist, I'm this, I'm that, and it's like, so just a couple days ago I had a legit text a buddy of mine, I won't say who he was, he knows who he is, and I said, bro, am I racist or what? Because you like the comment about someone calling you racist. He goes, no, not at all, why would you think that? I'm like,
I just think that's funny.
That I'm racist. And I was just like,
have people seen your friends?
no, I guess not. But so I was like, and I said to him, my exact words to him were, if you feel that I am, or I've done some racist shit, then please tell me, then I gotta check my shit, check who I am. But I'm sorry if I don't believe in this, mentality of, I have white privilege, you have this, that. I don't believe in that. Since I don't believe in that, that makes me a racist. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. So I don't buy in certain things. It doesn't make me a bad person,
you know what? There's no white privilege. If you're fucking broke white dude, you're a broke white dude. There's no white privilege. There's a whole thing with the white privilege shit is total bullshit. It's a fabrication that people need to make to justify because certain people like to go to school, educate, and not be an asshole.
But here's the thing I
And
don't
the
get.
same thing like certain Hispanic people. I want to.
Well, you're Hispanic?
I'm Hispanic, baby. Yeah,
Are you?
if you didn't know that.
Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
All I can tell you is people have lost their damn mind.
They
People
are.
don't-
This
people
virus
don't
is
know.
getting into their heads, not into their chests.
And here's the whole thing, dude. My dad got shit on years ago, and my dad went to I went to a very good school. My dad one day went to a school meeting, and my dad pretty much screamed at all the parents, at the black and Hispanic parent. My dad go on stage and go, the white kids and the Chinese kids come to learn. The black kid and Spanish kid come for a fashion show. They need the best sneakers and He got kicked out of the school. He could never go to the school again. I was lucky to not get kicked out. But that comment that he made was exactly there were kids that went for fashion show. There were kids that want to learn, and the people that weren't that smart would have interrupted the poor fucking kids that did want to learn. It's like school all over again. You got buddies, you got crews. It's the same shit.
That's the problem. They're like, well, why do people voice their opinions? No one can voice their opinions because they're afraid of getting legit lynched, and I'm going to use that word fucking literally, from people online. I made a comment on someone's post, and I got destroyed because I'm a white person saying it. Eric Moore, who was a black diver, said the exact same thing. Oh, thank you so much for your input. I do not understand like how racist that in itself is. You're saying I can't say anything because I'm white, but he can because he's black. That's fucking racist.
You gotta be like me. I just say whatever's on my mind. I don't give a fuck. And you can play the video later, whatever. I don't up to. Yeah, I said it. What the fuck? Yeah, I say that shit. It's the same thing if I ever run for fucking mayor. Every fucking woman that I
wish
touch
she would run for mayor.
Or fuck, she's gonna be on my list. Because I don't want no surprises.
Let me list. There'd be a lot of titties.
When I was 6 years old, yeah, I grabbed your titty, baby.
She was my babysitter.
She was my babysitter.
And I brumskied her.
There would be shit coming out that you wouldn't want. Because you know what? You got to put it out before they do. This is all it is.
Did we tell the story of you going for your antibody test yet? I know you told me the story.
Oh, so
it's one of the funniest things ever.
So I went to get my antibody test. This is a while ago now. Like
I don't know if we told the story yet.
So I went to my antibody test, and you know they do this shit to take the blood, and then I go to the other thing where they fucking take the cotton swab and they put it in your nose, and the girl said, "Oh, I gotta put this, honey. I have worse thing in my nose. Just fucking put it. Just do it." And then she started dying because I have done enough cocaine to kill a small village in Africa. All right? And if you find that racist, go fuck yourself.
Speaking of Africa, that's something I laugh my ass off too is there are still fucking countries that allow slavery. To this day, there's 27 million people still in slavery.
Dude, people don't realize that. And nobody talking about that. You know what's the funny thing? How about in South Africa, they lynched that beautiful black girl that was pregnant. Lynched her. South Africa, not America, South Africa. They lynched her. They hang her off a tree and say, nobody talks about that.
Nobody talks about Chicago. There's more fucking people dying in Chicago every weekend.
Dude, why doesn't, you want to make it sample? Wasn't Black Lives Matter? You guys really matter? Why don't you go in Chicago and save some of the brothers that are killing each other? No, it's not on your agenda. Because
I saw a video of a woman, black woman, going off about that, about how she lost her son to gang violence, lost her brother to gang violence, lost her father or something else. It was like all black on black crime. She goes, and none of y'all said shit.
Dude,
it's like, so fuck you.
You know what? I lost my fucking Chinese food order to gang violence. My delivery guy got robbed before he got to the house. It was gang violence. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry. No beef no man for you.
Where's my fucking fried rice? And the guy, call police. Why? They took your fried rice.
Hell no.
When I called the cops, and they said that the Chinese got robbed. I said, dude, my food got taken. Rob Ross, is that you? Dude, this is real.
Rob, you're calling us again.
Oh, my food really got.
Check your microwave.
No, that food got
the
stolen.
guy is here.
I got a fucking Chinese dude that's half beat up with a black guy. They took his bike and they took the food, man. But they took the food. You know what? To the fucking restaurant, they even reimbursed me.
They didn't?
No.
So you paid for food you didn't get?
No, they gave me money, but they didn't give me food. I don't care about the money. I wanted the food. Send me another guy to get beat up. I don't give a fuck.
Just keep sending them. I don't give a fuck.
Sending it until I get my food. It was funny, man.
Yeah, I mean, Flint, Michigan's still fucked too.
Oh, the water's still fucked up. People don't care about that either. People are, everybody's such this big high. You know what? Like Dave Chappelle say, white girl is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle pretty much say white girl is a motherfucker.
Dude, I saw a video recently of the black Israelites. Some of you guys know who they are. So the black Israelites are like the black Jews. And
yeah, but they're like almost like the KKK. They're don't care. They hate white people.
There's a video. I gotta find it. Show it to you. of this white woman.
But you know what? They're smarter than most people. They know their shit.
This white woman kissing this guy's feet. She's in front of all.
Bro, you want to go to a whole new sub? Those walking motherfuckers, those cocksucker fucking people kneeling down to shit. You know what? I'm half black, man. I want some of that walking money. I'll give you my fucking, I'll give you my Venmo account, motherfuckers. You can send me all your money if you want to fucking give up your shit.
This is how dumb we're getting. Oh, and all the fucking celebrities and actors. I need to stand up.
Dude,
I feel bad. Shut the fuck up.
Do you see that PSA with the walking? Like it's like that girl, like fucking Kristen Bell. Oh God.
Yeah.
You know what? We don't want to hear from you guys. We do not care.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what? If there's a lynching in Hollywood, I want to be the first guy because we need to take half of these people out because they are complete useless idiot. I'd rather see some of you people that watch this show in Hollywood because you guys are a lot smarter.
Put us in Hollywood.
No, I don't want to be Hollywood. I would be in a scandal.
Why not?
I would get Epstein.
That's actually very true.
I'll have Rob Schneider. I'll move back to the Dominican Republic.
We'll be the next Jay and Silent Bob, but neither one of us are quiet.
You know what? I'll be Silent Bob for 2 years. I would take a
Silent Rob.
Silent Rob. I won't say nothing. I'm just gonna do a lot of cocaine and bang hookers.
So it's different than yesterday, why? Nothing's changed there.
You know what? You know what's funny? Kevin Smith is like the only guy that actually got some common sense in this shit because he ain't saying shit. He's just, I'm going to make more movies. I don't give a fuck about
But he does. On his podcast, he says, he goes, well, let's be honest here. He goes, has his hand up. He goes, I don't understand this. But he's a very smart motherfucker.
Dude, how about Howard Stern and taking out things because he went blackface at one time? Have you seen that thing? And he talked about Gold Dust in his podcast. I mean, in his show, he talked about that he liked that character. He thought it was a unique character.
Oh, he loved Gold Dust.
And then he said, oh, what he's not? He said AEW. He said fucking, he called it like a trash league, a backyard wrestling league. Like he totally did AEW. But Howard Stern said, yeah, I went blackface. It was a skit. He did it with Robin. It's people.
Well, they're also, they're trying to crucify white girls with the Wayans brothers. Because they went white-faced, trying to crucify RDJ in Tropic Thunder, even though
white girl was hysterical.
Even though it's him making fun of himself as an actor playing blackface.
Dude, how about
it's
the movies?
So dumb.
It's the guy that Soul Man. Remember Soul Man?
Yeah.
Is he getting shit on?
The tanning bills.
Oh, how about Robin Downey for playing the black guy in
I'm saying RDJ, yeah. They're going after everybody now. It's so fucking stupid, bro. Seriously, like, what bothers me the most is. And for those of you who can do this, I suggest, I implore you, please do this. Find a black man in like his 70s, if you can, even better in his 80s. And you understand what real fucking racism is, where they've had the dogs sick on them, where they've had the fire hoses hit on them, where they were told you can't eat here because you're black. That's some real deal shit. Dude. If somebody changes the street because there's 3 black guys hooting and hollering and blasting fucking music and acting stupid, that's not racism. That's just worried about getting fucking robbed. If I'm blasting, I didn't cut you off. If I'm blasting my music with this hair and this fucking mask and my nail polish, and somebody crosses the street, I don't think they're racist. They think I'm intimidating. I don't fucking get mad about that. All right, whatever. Dude. Wall Street for me, bitch. Piss off.
I'm gonna tell you a Rob true Hollywood story. This is a Rob. This is an exclusive. So years ago,
exclusive.
I was in Jacksonville. This is 2003, and I was with my buddy. A very dark buddy, very black buddy of mine. I don't want to give his name because I don't want to embarrass him.
He's very black.
So we would stop.
Are we talking like Denzel light skin black or like?
No, like fucking black, like Darth Vader black. So we go to a place in Jacksonville, right? I say, oh shit, there's a bar right there. The guy used the bathroom. So I go to the bar. I put $20. I said, let me get a few Budweiser. I ran to the bathroom. I take a fucking piss. I sit down at the bar, I'm drinking my beer. And I'm drinking and I'm reading the signs. And they got signs like, we don't serve Jewish people, we don't serve black. And this is 2003, Jacksonville. And I'm like, okay. And I'm drinking, and my buddy comes in, hey Rob, what's drinking so low? Hey, go use the bathroom, I got a beer. And the guy goes, use the bathroom. You can stay, but your friend can't stay here. I'm like, what do you mean? Your friend that came in can't stay here. Then you realize, oh, I thought that was a joke. No, this is real.
Wow.
And I told my buddy came out and said, hey, can you wait outside? I already had 3 Budweiser, so I stayed for one more. When I go outside, my buddy say, "What the fuck? Dude, they had beer." I made my buddy stay outside for 15 minutes. And they didn't realize they served the first fucking probably Hispanic or whatever. In my whole life, I always got this thing. Oh, you're whited up. I really got that. I'll never forget that. That's what people told me all the time. And I'm like, what the fuck are you people talking about? And dude, but the beer was nice and cold. It was nice. That's all I'm saying.
but the beer was delicious.
How about another Supreme Court? So if you're an illegal, nobody's coming after you. The Supreme Court passed another law. A lot of people are getting protected now.
Yep.
And I don't think they're passing this because they won. I just think they're so intimidated that they just might go one day to the Supreme Court and lynch everybody in there. You never know, man.
This country's going to hell, and George Soros is laughing his ass off.
How about the Atlanta cop? If I was the cop and I would have handled that situation, I would have just put a handcuff in the guy and throw away his keys.
Well, they try handcuffing him. He resisted.
The problem was they woke the guy up, they gave him a test and this and that, and the guy started fighting, took a taser gun. Let's say if that wasn't a taser gun, if it wasn't a gun and he would have fired back, people would have still had the same reaction?
Yes.
Because he got shot in the he beat up the one cop, took his taser gun,
it doesn't matter now.
went back and saved it. He got shot in the back, and now the fucking cop. You know what? Nobody's going to be a cop. Why be a cop? It doesn't even.
That's the problem.
You know
no one focuses on the 15 things that the individual did wrong to lead up to that situation.
George Floyd got murdered. That guy got murdered. That was a hit. That was a mafia kind of.
Why you put your knee on someone's neck for 9 minutes while you're being recorded?
8 minutes and 46 seconds, and it's being recorded. That was a hit. That was something happened there, and the story will come out. But you know that cop's gonna get Epstein. That guy would never see. That guy's gonna get Epstein.
Of course.
If you know what? If he gets Epstein, that's not gonna fix. George Floyd's still dead. That cop's dead. Everybody's dead. How does that fix anything? It doesn't fix shit. I do believe in educating. You know what's the difference? When a cop shoots somebody, he gets 30 days. How about the people that are in the military that they actually kill people? You don't have 30 days to think about it. You're still in war. At least if you're a cop, you get 30 days to go to counseling. What they need to do, they need to re-educate cops a little better. That's all they need. And the job already sucks. When you start, you're making peanuts.
Here's my question. Why don't we re-educate society?
But here's the problem.
What is so hard about re-educating society?
What happened when a black cop shoots a black person? Is it the same thing?
No one cares.
No, people do care now. But there was one cop that was a little Morano.
So when George Floyd happened, they focused on the one or two.
He was Hispanic.
They didn't focus on the other two.
No, but when George Zimmerman did it,
He wasn't a cop. First of all, he was white Hispanic.
White Hispanic. When have you heard that whole terminology? And this is people, like, dude, I hate to say that, in Florida, they're some of the most uneducated people in the world because they just don't get it. If something fucked up happened, it's mostly in Florida. You see shit in Florida happen that makes no sense.
They're all fucking idiots.
They're all like...
Now, I'm moving there soon, but...
you know why? Because it's better moving there than living anywhere else.
So here's my thing. So we're all about educating the police, which I'm all for. Why are we not educating the communities or society? Now, this is what I say to everyone. So the guy in Atlanta, drunk driving, that's number 1 mistake. Fall asleep in the drive-thru, that's number 2 mistake. Resisting arrest, that's number 3 mistake. Grabbing a taser, that's number 4 mistake. Assaulting an officer, I mean, there are so many mistakes that had he just, and I've been arrested many times, you don't resist. You put the cuffs on, you go to jail, you have your day in court. It's better to have your day in court by 12 people than be carried in a box by 6.
Dude, no, but if you look, let me tell you, I'm going to bring a little thing. That George Floyd shit, the guys that picked him up were not EMT workers.
No, they were fucked up.
There were other guys.
That situation was fucked up.
That was a fucking assassination. That guy got assassinated because something happened. Maybe he fucked the dude's wife. Something happened with it. Or maybe they kept going.
Maybe he hit on him.
He's going to take out the video. Who the fuck knows?
Giving him handcuffs, bitch.
Dude, but I'm telling you, that shit,
that was fucked up.
Dude, when the guy's screaming for his mother and he's dying, it's like, and you know what? It's fucked up. And it's fucked up. you know, I understand the protest, I understand the thing, but then.
Well, here's the thing I don't get, because everyone's screaming, we want justice. What justice aren't they getting? All the cops were charged and
Well, you
arrested.
say that last week. Everybody got charged and got arrested. The problem is,
It's not going to be immediate. You have to
what
wait.
You know
Patience.
what's funny? The main cop is not getting out of jail.
No.
If he gets out of jail, he's gonna die. He's dead. He's dead already. That's a mark. That guy's gonna die.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If he's dead, does it bring anything back?
No.
And you know what the funny thing? The people that are doing this whole Black Lives Matter shit, are you gonna be there 2-3 years down the line? It's almost like the Occupy Wall Street. Once everybody got jobs, that was over.
It was over.
It's the same thing like the Chaz and what happened with the warlord and the
You see
Chaz.
that shit, man? You see Chaz right now?
You see the warlord and the Chaz. Wait till the warlord won Temple Block. There's a warlord there, guys. That's a warlord.
No,
What
no.
happened when he won Temple Block and they call it a chop? You know what? There's Vegas bets on the fucking, there's Vegas bet on the body count. It's not going to end good. The Chaz is not going to end good.
No, it's not.
And I don't think we should do anything. I think we should let this whole thing play each other. When women are getting raped, children are getting, I say let the whole shit play out. Because when nobody wanted to deliver food there, because what do you mean I'm delivering food for free? You're not getting paid?
Oh,
No. The store owners already there complaining, arguing that
Of course.
people are just taking my shit. But what are you gonna do if you don't agree?
Cops ain't going in there, yeah.
It's like a fucking there's no cops. The best part was that a few weeks ago they had a dumpster fire and they had to call the fucking Seattle Fire Department. Dude, dumpster fire. Why don't you just close the lid? It'll be fine.
Or let it burn out, yeah.
You can't make this shit up, man. These people, everybody has lost their goddamn mind.
They're all idiots.
People need to relax.
They're all idiots.
You know what? The people that did the protest, great. You did the protest. You got your word out there. Are you going to still be doing this down the line? No. Half of these people are going to forget about it. Half of the people that do protests just do it to get laid.
You get paid.
Okay. So, no, those are the George Soros. I don't even get into that yet. That's a whole other thing. But
Would you really want to bang one of those protesters? They don't. Most of them don't shower.
No.
Girls with hairy armpits and shit.
When you look at you got Mr. T under a headlock, I don't want to have that. I don't want to hang
Buck,
out
we
with
get a
you.
leg lock. Yeah, hairy
It's-
muff down
It's
there.
amazing how people do. Have we're like dumb. Like this is dumbfounded. But you know what's the problem now? The media is run by these woke people.
Yeah.
The woke, which is like the media gotta go.
The media, so I get into an argument on Facebook, and I posted a YouTube video, and they'll get mad, your argument's a YouTube video. I'm like, no, my argument is to see the perception of it. And it was Denzel saying, somebody asked him a question, and he's like, listen, the news no longer is the news.
Mhm.
If you don't watch the news, you're not informed. If you do watch the news, you're misinformed. It's like, it's not about being correct anymore, it's about being first. Put it out first, put it out first. Is it correct? Is the information correct? It doesn't matter. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. They don't report the story, they create a story. And that's what they want.
You want to hear about the whole? I want to break it out. Do you hear about the whole DC blackout?
We were saying that yesterday, yeah.
So the DC blackout was a thing that happened 6 days ago when in DC there were people. These people are going to disappear. They're killing people. They're not going to be seen again. The internet got wiped out.
The black bags. The black bag of them.
And then we're fucking. You telling me right now we don't know how many people got missing there? You would know how many people, because there were over fucking 1,000 people there.
Yeah.
You tell me they all gone missing. Nobody knows, or the families are not making. And they say, oh, the news is not covering. The news is not covering because it was fake news.
Well, that's part I don't get either. So you can't conjugate with your friends, but you can go protest with a couple thousand people. How the fuck does that make any sense?
You know what's the biggest thing? How stupid people are. Instead of bitching the ball, they should just fucking go out and protest, because every constitutional right got violated with this whole shutdown.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody, you know what's the funniest thing? There was a news reporter interviewing people for the whole, and he goes, and they asked the guy, are there any smart educational, are there any intelligent, speeches or talk? No, none.
Oh.
Everybody's just angry. And you know what? And another thing, the reason the protest lasted this long, if everything was open, people would have to go back to work.
People don't want to go to work.
And people would want to go. Dude, but they're giving you so much money on unemployment, and people are like, what? Half of the people are making more money now than they were making fucking working. It's amazing. And you know what's gonna happen? We're not even gonna know what the hell happened to maybe 6 months down the road where shit people start getting evicted. People start getting.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the homeless, dude, you know what? You almost gotta change the price.
The homeless, the suicide rate, it's all gonna fucking.
Dude, the suicide rate in California went up 1 month more than they've been in a whole year.
Yep.
In California, suicide, dude, there's people jumping off the fucking balconies.
Yep.
Some people can't deal with this shit. This shit, people don't understand that, you know what, this whole fucking shutdown fucked up a lot more people. And it's great that Dr. Fowley keeps coming and talking and saying things. Dude, we know you're a nerd, that you got your wife or whatever.
We know you're a nerd.
We know that you know
Nerd.
everything. That your whole life is studying diseases. We know this is going to happen.
We know you never got laid.
At the end of the, no, he got laid. But at the end of the day, dude, think about how many people actually died from the coronavirus to people that.
Oh,
Yes,
they
a
would
lot
say-
of people died.
They would say millions, bro.
But the number, dude, maybe worldwide you lost 1 million people. You know what? Those are good odds. Those are Vegas odds. That's like the fucking.
Vegas
That's like betting
odds.
on the Jets winning the Super Bowl. That's as bad as you can get the coronavirus and die. It's like a fucking Jets odd. The Jets are 100 to 1. This is how fucking people lost their mind. You know what the problem is? The Hong Kong flu was the same thing. The Hong Kong flu, which is a racist term, but this was like they called it back in the 70s doing Woodstock, when there was 1 million people in Woodstock getting dirty, and there was this terrible,
and they were fucking.
deadly fucking virus.
And they were fucking. Woodstock back in the day?
And you know what? I'm gonna get people going, oh, Rob, you're out of your mind. No.
Well, that's
I
true.
read, I research.
Well, no, well, I mean, you already in mind,
I do a lot of research. Before I fucking, it's like being a lawyer. Before I fucking say something, you better believe I have the backing and the proof, but I will put it. Because I'm not like people. Everybody got the smartphone. Everybody gets the answer. But why is that the answer? Why do you have to, you gotta research, you gotta
Make sure it's not bullshit, yeah.
You gotta look
Fake
at it.
news.
It's almost like Enchimama.
Well, I
the
hate
woman
that.
that was Enchimama
Oh, my God.
died a rich woman, and now everybody's like,
And now that's racist. What about, Uncle Ben? Now they're going after him
oh,
apparently.
Uncle Ben is
I heard
gone.
that one. Uncle Ben's gone.
My favorite one is the fucking Lake girl.
Land O'Lakes,
Land
yeah.
O'Lakes, they took away the Indian picture, but they still kept the land.
The land and the canoe.
Oh, and it's back to the Redskins.
Fuck is the canoe
The
for?
Redskins. The Redskins. They've been called the Redskins forever, and now you wanted to what? Soon it's going to be the Braves and the Indian.
Yeah.
I think they should just send the Redskins to the indigenous people. Washington indigenous people. It's the Redskins.
No.
It's a fucking football team, people. Get over it. It's a fucking thing they use.
Well,
It's the Cowboys. If
look at St.
should you be
John's.
offended because you're a Cowboy?
Look at the St. John's Redmond. Now it's
Well,
It's the Storm
the
now.
Red Storm. People lose. They don't say their mind. Everybody has lost it. Not. You know what this country needs? They need a giant wedgie. They need to chill the fuck out. And you know what's the funny thing about it? Though? The funny thing about it that nobody really sits down and talk about it. You can't even
No.
have a decent conversation.
You can't have a
about
conversation
somebody,
without going batshit crazy. And that's what I love about certain friends of mine. My buddy David, who is a gay fucking liberal, and we disagree on so much shit. And I wanted to have him on the show, but we can actually sit and have a conversation about it, and it's logical, and it's not feelings getting hurt. It's not, it doesn't turn into fuck you, this, that, and the other. And that's the one thing that I will say about a very big group of my friends, and we can actually have a conversation without it becoming a pissing match. With unlike some individuals that we do know, who if you disagree with them, oh, that means if you support Trump, you're racist. What the fuck? First of all, I don't support Trump, but it's the minute you go, it's like if you're not with me, you're against me. No,
you know what
stupid.
the problem is? This guy has really divided the country, and it's like the problem is the people that vote for him are going to vote for him again.
Yeah.
There's no change in their mind. The problem is having these kids that go out for the protest. They want to change. They want peace. They don't vote. They really don't think the vote will make a difference.
And they don't vote, and B, you want change, then work for it. You can't just go out and pull down a fucking statue because I don't like it. I don't like this. Pull it down. Just because what stops someone saying I don't like your hair, shave it. That's next. It's you have to have common sense. You have to have your emotions in check, and you got to do things the right way. And I hate
let me
saying that,
tell you,
but
if any of you motherfuckers come out there and protest cocaine, I will come after you.
And he will have lots of cocaine in his system.
And I will probably get some of the cartels in here. And once the cops are gone, the cartels are here, baby. It'll be a whole new Rob Rossi.
Oh my God. It's gonna be like fucking Reno all over again. Prostitution and drugs.
You know what it should be? It should be like Mexico, where the cops get paid to shoot you in the back. In Mexico, you can kill somebody. Yo tengo 5,000 pesos here. Oh, sí, señor, gracias. That motherfucker fell on the bullet.
I have no clue what the fuck he just said, but I agree.
But that's what they're saying. Pretty much, you know, in Mexico, it's Dominican Republic, Mexico. You want to talk about cooking cop?
Okay.
You can pay them and kill some motherfucker.
Look at Brazil, bro.
Oh,
Brazil's insane. All right, we're running a little long, so what do we?
Actually, now we got 90 minutes in there. We can do a 90-minute recording if we ever want. I'm just saying, but we are running low. This is the Freak Show 95.
AC's opening soon.
AC, we gotta go. We're definitely gonna do a show in AC, and everybody's welcome. You know, people that are my friend got a very thick skin because I say what's on my mind. I don't hold shit back. You're either gonna be offended, or you're not gonna be offended, or you're gonna laugh. Because at the end, it's all about laughing. People want to be entertained. You know what? I'm tired about politics. I'm tired about protests. I'm tired about the cop shit.
Let's just do drugs and have sex.
I just want to fucking have a good time.
Not with each other.
No, of course not. I just want to have a good time, man. I just want to get fucked up. I don't want any problems. I just want to get fucked up. I just don't want to get fucked up, and then people are like, "Oh, Rob, let's have a good time, man."
Rob, why not talking to me? Rob, what's wrong with you? Rob, why you just show your tits and shut the fuck up?
People are out of their mind, man. Everybody needs to, you know what?
Now, is that too sexist when you say that?
No.
Show your dicks. Is that one better?
2020 is the year that is a shit year. This is a restart year. This is like this guy took his glove and snapped his finger and we got a restart. 2021 will be worse. There's nothing, it doesn't get better, 2021, but
flying hornets and
think about how bad
murder
it is.
Murder bees and next there'll be sharks with freaking lasers.
In order to unite this country, we need to have like a terrible thing happen so people can be united. This is how bad it is. This is how fucking bad it is. Who's this guy, Jacob? Great show.
Yeah.
Say him a nice shout out.
Yeah, he knows.
One of your buddy?
Yeah, he comes. He's 7B. Thank you very much, Jacob.
Thank you,
I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Dude,
what do you have coming up? Anything good?
Wait up. People, let's talk to each other. Let's be more humane. Let's just not fucking jump into conclusion and let's have fun. Life is short, man. If you're 30, maybe now with this new fucking cycle with no cops and shit going on, your life cycle might only be 60. You might not even make it to be a baby boomer.
Probably not.
You know, but people, love each other, enjoy each other, and fuck you and thank you. What's up with the rest of the week? What's up with the rest of the
fuck
week?
you and thank you. Rest of my week. What do I have? I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm getting my son finally for the first time in like 4 months, so I cannot wait to see him. And I'm going to work on the Mermaid show, got to do some editing, and just getting shit together.
And me, I'm looking for a job. I haven't been working. I've been lounging off the government for all the good unemployment for right now because I am doing the best. I'm being the best Rob Rossi ever.
Nobody can be a better Rob
But
Rossi
if you do
than
want to see me, I'm hanging out in International on Thursday, on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come through, baby. You won't regret it. You're going to have a good time.
Yep.
And remember, I support Michael Biden, baby. Go see the Micro League Wrestling coming to network soon, man. The micros are coming.
I was hanging out with a micro young lady on Saturday.
Which one?
With JJ.
Oh.
We were hanging out.
JJ,
She's
if
a
you want to
sweetheart.
join the micro, I got a nice contract for you, baby. You could be like the star. You could be like the Vince McMahon on micros.
She's an absolute sweetheart. Her boyfriend Anthony came by. We had a great time. Love you guys. Fuck you guys. Don't be stupid anymore. Well, try not to be at least. Stop getting angry over every dumb little thing and just smile.
Love each other. Get a blowjob or eat
give
a girl
one.
out. Or give a
blowjob.
It doesn't matter, man. It's freedom of right, people. Enjoy. Have a good time. Life is short. And like always, fuck you. Thank you. Have a good one. John will be here next week. I will be here next week. 4 more shows into the 100 show. Hopefully we can have it in Atlantic City. And if not, maybe we'll all take a little ride to Florida, baby. And we can spike up the coronavirus again, baby. And again, thank you, fuck you. Have a good one.
Bye.